Today, our lesson is about inherited traits, and we will study about some examples of inherited traits and how can they help organisms to survive. So if you remember, we said all organisms have traits. Traits means features of the organisms, and some traits can be gotten from the parents. You can get some traits from your parents, so we call them inherited traits. So the inherited traits are the traits that, or the features got from parents, or we can say the features that pass from parents to offspring. So let's study about some examples. We have here the badger animal. It gets some inherited traits from the parents, like its strong claws. It gets those strong claws from the parent, and they help this animal to survive because the animal use its strong claws to dig up prey and also to dig burrows for protection, to hide inside them. So the inherited traits are important because they help animals to survive in their environment. Another example is the koala. The koala lives in an environment that has poisonous leaves, and the koala are able to eat this poisonous leaves, and they can survive with this kind of leaves. So the ability to eat the poisonous leaves is the inherited trait of the koala. It's one of them. The vine plant. Actually, if you look at this picture, you're going to see a tree, but this tree is not the vine plant, but the vine plant is climbing the tree. So this is the inherited trait of the vine plant, that it climbs up and over other plants. What do you think? Why the vine tree is climbing another plant? Sure, as you see, if it grows on the ground, it will not get enough sunlight because it's surrounded by tall trees. But when it climbs up the tree, so it can reach the sunlight. And you know that the sunlight is important for the plants because they need the sunlight for the photosynthesis, which is the process of making food. So this inherited trait helps the vine plant to reach the sunlight, which is important for making the food. Another plant is the mint plant. Sure, you tried the mint plant before, or at least you smelled it. It has a strong smell. So it sends a strong smell to keep the animals away because the animals don't like the smell of the mint. Some animals don't like the smell, so they will stay away from the mint plant. So this trait help the animal also, it helps the plant to protect itself from the animals that want to eat them. The hummingbird, you know, this small bird. Also, what do you think? What inherited trait it helps the hummingbird to survive? Yes, it's long beak. It has a long, thin beak, so it can drink nectar from the flower. By using this long, thin beak, it can reach the nectar inside the flower. So this is the inherited trait of the hummingbird.